Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing my demonstration speech. So over our numerous years of education, we're taught a various amount of sports techniques in gym class and in other areas of education. We're taught very basic things like how to shoot a basketball, you keep your hand in the cookie jar, how to swing a baseball bat, keep your eye on the ball, elbow up. But we're never truly taught how to kick and shoot a soccer ball. Many people, they'll run up to the ball and they'll just swing at it with their toe, and it might go high or far and it might look cool, it might be fun, but that's not the true way to kick it. That technique has next to no control, no accuracy, and it actually hurts your toes a bit too. So the true way to kick it is you actually shoot it with the bone of your foot right on top of it. I have a shoe here to demonstrate. Right in this area, right where the laces are. A lot of people will say shoot it with your laces. And right in this area, the reason you do that, that's the hardest part of your foot. You have that bone right there, and it's a very controlled shot. It's also very powerful. So you get a nice even shot out of that area. And I'm going to take you step by step first, then I'm going to demonstrate it myself. So first off, you're going to want to take a couple steps back from the ball and one step or two steps to the side, depending on what you like to do. And if you're right-footed, you take one or two steps to the left. If you're left-footed, you take one or two steps to the right. That way you get a nice angle to shoot the ball. Then once you've taken your steps backwards into the side, you start taking your steps approaching the ball. Some people like to do it quickly. Some people like to do it slowly. Some people take really big strides. Some people take much smaller, quicker strides. It all depends on what you feel is most comfortable for yourself. That's something that you have to practice, something that you have to figure out for yourself. And then you're going to want to, once you start taking your steps, you get to the ball, you plant your weaker foot, the one you're not kicking the ball with, you plant that next to the ball, about 6 inches or so away from the ball, not too far, not too close. And when you do that, whichever way you plant that foot, say you plant it this way to the left, then the ball's probably going to go to the left. If you plant it more straight, it's going to go straight. If you plant it this way, it's going to go that way. So that's a very important aspect. Plant it whichever way you'd like to kick it. And then once your foot is planted and you've taken your steps towards the ball, of course, you need to get your chest over the ball. This is going to prevent it from going too high, from sailing over the goal, from going it way past where you need it to go. And also you're going to want to get your knee over the ball, the knee that you're shooting the ball with on that leg. That way it gets more power, it's more even, and of course it doesn't fly over the goal as well. And you need to take a fluid motion here, continuous right through the ball. That way it gets more power, of course. And do not stop when you make contact with the ball. If you stop, that's going to cause problems. It might sway one way or the other. And I'm going to demonstrate this myself right now. I have a ball over here. So here's the ball. I'm going to set it up. And I've taken my steps to the side and backwards. So I start approaching the ball. I have my foot firmly planted. It's forward. I have my chest over the ball. You can't see that right now though. And then here comes my leg. My knee is over the ball as you see, along with my chest. I'm firmly planted. And then I follow through just like that. See how it rolled a little bit because of me being inside. So I had to stop my shot, of course, so it doesn't break something. But that is how you strike it. And a lot of people will make mistakes when passing the ball as well. They either use their toes or they do what you're supposed to do, which is kick it with your instep. But when they do it, they don't do it in controlled fashion. They just kind of swing their foot at the ball and it flies all over. Or when they do it, they accidentally hook it and it curls and it swings one way, sort of like hooking the ball in golf. So really what you do is you take it right on this instep, right in here. This is a nice flat area of your foot, and it gives you a nice controlled area. And you sort of sweep your foot at it, almost like a brush. You sweep it right through, follow through, and that is how you pass it. I'm going to demonstrate that right now. I'm going to get the ball again. So here we are, the ball. And with this one, you don't need to get your chest and knee over the ball like you would for the other technique. So I start approaching, I'm walking, foot planted just like before, and then here's the difference. Of course, my knee's not over, my chest isn't over it, and I hit it right there with the instep, and I follow through sweeping motion. See how it rolled straight right there? That's exactly what you need to do. And then that is how you properly pass and shoot a soccer ball. We're going to recap very quickly. For when you're striking the ball for a shot, you get take your steps backwards, you approach it, then you get firmly planted, get your knee and chest over the ball, strike it right with the bone of your foot, right where those laces are. And you're going to need to practice this technique especially over and over. It's not something that's very easy. It's not something that comes very quickly. But once you learn it, it's a great technique. It's the true way to strike a soccer ball. That's how everyone in soccer shoots, and that's the best way to do it. And then, of course, for passing it, similarly, you back up, you start taking your steps, but you don't need to get your chest and knee over the ball. You don't strike it with your laces. You strike it with your instep right there on the side. Follow through, sweeping motion, straight forward. And that is how you strike and pass a soccer ball. Thank you for watching.